Am I the asshole for asking my husband to stay with his family while he's unemployed? My husband and I have been married for just over a year now, and things couldn't be any rockier. I have a good job and I make a decent amount of money. My husband doesn't make as much as I do. Due to this and the fact that he was still living with his parents when we got married, we decided that he would move in with me and I would continue to pay rent and bills as long as he put money towards other things that we need as a couple. My name is the only one on the lease. However, once we got married, he started to cut down on his hours at work without saying anything first. He gave the explanation that I made plenty of money for the both of us, and so he could just work part-time and do the work around the house while I was the main breadwinner. I was fine with this, a little upset that he just assumed that this would be okay, but I didn't say anything because it just felt fair. He did do some work around the house initially, but he spent majority of his time going out to the bar and playing video games, to the point where I was the one that was working, cooking, cleaning, and other house chores. My husband told me that he was laid off 2 months ago for reasons that were out of his control. I thought that he would start job hunting, and soon I began paying for everything. While yes, I do earn a decent amount of money, it's not to the point where I can pay for rent, bills, groceries, insurance, contribute to the emergency savings, and finance the lifestyle that my husband had started to indulge in. I began paying for his nights out, sending him money for trips to look for work, all while under the assumption that he would be searching for a new job, so that he could at least finance his hobbies. About a week ago, I asked him how the job hunting was going, and he told me that he didn't feel like it was worth it. He said to me that he was comfortable with what we had now. I was not happy, to say the least. I confronted him about how I was doing everything to finance and take care of our household, while all he did was sit around and play video games. I was being an ass here, I'll admit that. During this argument, he slipped and admitted that he actually quit his job and never started to look for another one. I was furious that he lied to me, and I told him that I didn't want him in my home right now. Fast forward to now, my in-laws are understanding to an extent, but are calling me an asshole for not wanting him to come back home until he gets a job. I still see my husband, but I don't allow him in our home. We always go out somewhere else. I no longer pay for everything, and his attitude towards me is making me question our entire relationship. He's calling me an asshole for doing this to him, and I'm beginning to think he's right. Am I the asshole?